Hello, everybody. Welcome to me, Mario Luigi 224's review series. And for the first episode, we're gonna have a guest star. Please introduce
Welcome
yourself.
to A-Duck. Hello, it's A-Duck from A-Duck Review Series.
Okay.
And Postcard A-Duck.
So we're gonna be So for my first review, we're gonna be reviewing the season 9 episode, Spongebob Longpants.
Yeah, everything's always safe starting off with a SpongeBob episode.
Yep.
That's why I started off with that sinking feeling.
Okay, so this episode, I think it's a good episode. What do you think?
Yes, a good episode, it really was. But let's take a look at this as a strategic point. But the thing is, this is kind of like a rehash in some ways. Like, it's rehashing the fact that SpongeBob having different pants means it's changing his personality. Sort of like to square pants or not to square pants from season 6.
Yeah.
So if you gotta have to take a little points off of that. But unlike that episode, this one kind of takes a little bit more seriously. And also, SpongeBob quits in this episode. It's like a big slap in the face, but during the episode when he thinks he's too mature for the Krusty Krab, why couldn't that have been in SpongeBob You're Fired?
Exactly. But then again, that was an episode with when the original writers weren't back yet.
Yes, SpongeBob had to change a bunch of writers after the movie. The only original writer that stayed was Mr. Lawrence. They got a whole bunch of new writers. One was actually from Adventure Time.
Oh.
So that's good news.
Yep. So what else? So this episode, it's okay.
That I like the fact that even though Mrs. Puff didn't do the driving test with him, they did mention her.
Yeah.
Like she's like, oh, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, I do like that joke. And I do like the part where the painting loop comes back.
The painting loop.
It was like an old part of an episode where Mrs. Puff opens a door, and then there's a painting on the wall showing her opening the door, and then it's just like a loop of that happening. I think this was the episode where it came back.
I remember that. In No Free Rides and in Bumper to Bumper. They show that painting one more time.
I believe they also show in this episode. Was it this episode?
Yes, I think so. It takes a very good eye to notice, though.
So,
also,
I don't really get how the pants are so durable when Mr. Krabs can just cut them off. Are his hands the sharpest material ever or something?
Yeah, you want to know who wrote this episode?
Who?
Kaz. You want to know what else Kaz wrote?
What?
He also wrote Chocolate with Nuts.
Oh ho ho.
So that one's a lot of the good humor.
Season 3, six seasons later.
Yeah, and he comes back to help out the crowd.
So, I think this episode... What do I give this episode? I give it about a 7.6 out of 10. What do you give it, A-Duck?
Well, on the Pie Guy scale of good man Scumbag, I think it is a good episode. And to add to the overall season rating, makes it a good season.
Yeah. So that is basically the review, and see you, everyone.
See ya.